Hey YouTube, Mr. Man here again. Yeah, okay. Let me start my stopwatch here so I can completely figure out how long we've been talking this video, if it wouldn't fall. Because I don't got it on my warning. This is my Citizens, let me take it off here. Citizens watch, yeah. I actually don't know what model this is, because I bought it at Sears. It's actually like, I don't know, I didn't really know that much about this when I bought it, but anyway, so it looks nice and elegant. And that's why I'm dressed up in white. Yeah, because it's elegant, like, yeah. Like, I can look good. Look good in a suit. Yeah, I like it now. But anyway, yeah, so this watch, I like, it matches, it's nice, black, silver, I don't know, I just like it, because it's sharp. And that's because we're talking about a knife today. You know about a title, people. I don't even know why I bought it, like, oh, no, we're going to be talking about a knife. It's like the title right up there tells. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about a knife, that I guess would kind of maybe fall into like the, well, it's called a gentleman's tactical. And what we're talking about is the CRKT Ripple. This isn't exactly a review on it, it's just mainly my thoughts to get it out there. If I can get a slight close-up of the knife here. This is a closed, that's the knife closed, and this is it open. The CRKT Ripple from CRKT, I already said that, CRKT Ripple. Designed by Ken Onion. Now, it's kind of funny because I guess Ken Onion doesn't normally, he mainly designs knives for Kershaw, and I would like to get a Kershaw sometime, but, you know, they're not pricey knives, I just haven't ever got around to getting one because I'm a cheapskate. I mean, yeah, so this is the Ripple. Now, this isn't the expensive version of it. Now, let me kind of go on, oops, almost flew out of my hand, right through the window. Oh, actually, the window's over there. But, about this knife here. This is the Walmart Ripple. Yeah. And basically that is the difference. The CRKT Ripple, and I don't know all the specs on this, so you just have to deal with me, and my wrist is itching. Yeah, anyway. The CRKT Ripple, normally from what I understand, it looks the same way, kind of, it's basically identical to this, except the more expensive version, this one was like $30 I got it for. I mean, and that's, for the quality you get in this, I find it a steal. I mean, that's ridiculous. Because it still seems like good quality. And that's the thing, too. If anybody's going to bash CRKT because, oh, they're a Chinese company, they're cheap, blah, 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 you're going to be bashing one of my favorite companies because, I forgot to bring down my other CRKT knives. I was going to do that. It's like before the video, it's like, remember to bring down your CRKT knives. And it's like, just bring this one down. I got all these other knives, but I forgot the CRKT. But, it's the third knife that I got from, I'm going to stop saying CRKT. First knife that I got from Columbia River Knife and Tool. How's that? No, third, right? Yeah. Because I had the M16 10KZ, which is a tiny little flipper knife, and the Drifter. And both of those I got for like under 20 bucks. And I say they're great value knives for the price. And the thing I like about CRKT is their designs are innovative, like the Fulcrum, I believe that's how you say it, and the Glide Lock. Those are two knives I'd like to get. I don't know if I ever would because they are more, not gimmicky, but still, I mean, I like the design. They're innovative. I mean, what other company does that? I mean, it's almost like, not that companies like Cold Steel, Spyderco, I like Spyderco. Actually, I got my Enduro on me. But the only problem I find with some of these knife companies is most of the designs look the same when CRKT doesn't mind doing something unique and different. That's just my take on it. But anyway, I think I was talking about because this is the Walmart Ripple. But anyway, so the more expensive $70 version of this, it's a frame lock. This is a liner lock, where you have your the frame locks, the whole side scale bends in to lock the knife up. A frame lock, no, a liner lock has an extra liner piece inside the side frame scale thing that pops over, if that makes sense. And so that's a difference between the like $70 or $100 version and the cheaper $30 to $40 version, and also the steel. This, I don't know the exact steel. They say it's high carbon. Now, high carbon stainless steel, I think I've heard it's something like 8CR14 MOV, 8CR13 MOV. I'm not exactly sure, but almost like it would be on par with. Let me close this knife down here, my Enduro, so I don't slice my fingers off. But almost like it would be on par with AUS 8, which is what the Thai Light has right here. AUS 8 Taiwan. So, because the more expensive Ripple, I guess, has a some super steel on it or something. But you know, this one came actually razor sharp. Well, I'm not gonna go cutting up a bunch of paper. But I was slicing some stuff yesterday with it. I mean, some paper. You know, just I like to do cut tests with my knives whenever I get them. And it seemed like it was fairly sharp. I mean, like razor sharp. So one of my sharpest knives is probably out of the box. Because I don't sharpen knives. Oh, come on, let's do it again. See, the problem too with it is I think the pivot. That's one more thing about this. This is the cheaper version of Ripple, but it still has the what's it called, the IKBS system, which is the ball bearing system in here. Which that is, instead of, do I get anything to show? Here's a butterfly knife. There's a TheLate. Normally, in a knife, on each side of the blade you have like a washer, so that, you know, when a knife opens it's right on the washers. But this uses like a bunch of little ball bearings, and you can probably go onto CRKT's website and look that up. And I mean, it is smooth. The see, like right there, the blade, when I disengage the liner lock, it just pops right down. So, oops, I can't close it like my TheLate. I'm so used to flicking it closed like the TheLate. TheLate here, just pop it open, go like that, right down, and you close it. But so anyway, what was I saying? I forget. Anyway, oh yeah, it got the ball bearing lock, but the problem is the pivot, and I've done this, but it seems not to help. The blade centering, I don't know if you can see, but it's off. It's like to the right over there, and it kind of came that way. I was able to adjust it yesterday, but probably from just flipping it open, it's a little loose. If I was to maybe Loctite it, but I don't really know how to Loctite it. I mean, it seems, I mean, it works fine. It might just be, I don't know if it's slightly rubbing against the liner. It's pretty fast for a flipper. Now, it's a flipper design. No, I said this wasn't going to be reviewed, but I mean, see, I'm not really reviewing a knife. I'm just telling you about it. But it doesn't have bum studs, so it's a dedicated flipper only. So if you like flippers, it's great. If you don't, it's not great for you. There we go. That's one thing too. It is fun to just flip open. Flipper knives are great because they're not automatics, but yet they just fly right out of handle. And it is, you can use it one-handed. I'm just, you know, I was like using two hands just to be safe. But so getting into it, the finish on it too. That's something kind of, I guess, unique about it. It does have a very neat look with all the holes drilled out in it here, and on the other side. But now the finish, if you can tell, the scales, they're black handle scales, and where the more expensive Ripple you can get blue handle scales. This one I believe only comes in black, but this has a pocket worn finish. I don't know if you can see it that good, but it looks like the like it's been slid in and out of your pocket a lot of time, and it's started to wear down. Now that's just the way it comes, like brand new in package, because I mean this thing's like a day old, so so it comes already wore down for you. And now some people might like that, some wouldn't. I'd say this knife, it's almost elegant enough to be like a knife I'd wear if I had a suit on, but at the same time, it's almost something that you could, I mean, I don't normally wear jeans, I just got standard black pants, but it'd almost be something that I'd say would almost match a pair of jeans good, you know, some like, because it almost looks like that sort of look. I mean, I don't know, it's just, that's just my take on it, but so yeah, elegant knife-wise, that, let me open this up, because I got a couple, I guess what I'd call dress knives. Let me open this up. You're going to be able to hear it clicks, well, maybe. Now, my, I guess, nice, elegant dress knives, what I call. This I'd probably put into that category because the CRKT Ripple, just because the overall look of it, and it is really light. It's like, I think, under 3 ounces or something. So, if I remember correctly, this is lighter than the more expensive version of the Ripple. So if weight is a concern, that'd be good. But so the Ripple would be one of mine. The what is this knife? The little Stockman that I got, the Pearl Stockman from Schrade Imperial Stockman. This is, I'd consider one of my little dress knives. You know, it's more elegant looking. And excuse me. And this one people might not consider. I would. It'd be my Bradley Kimura butterfly knife. Let's see if I can't flip it good. I'm at a weird angle here, but this, I'm not good with butterfly knives, but I'd say this would probably, wait a second. Oh wait, no, never mind. But the name was on the wrong side. I'd probably consider this a dress knife, just due to the fact that it just looks elegant to me for some weird reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm weird like that, but it is a nice knife, just like all stainless. But So now we're talking about here. We're talking about the Ripple. So, but $30, that's what I got it for. It was marked 40 at the store, but I pre-ordered it on, not pre-ordered, but I ordered online, and then, you know, where you could pick up in the store, and it was $30 on there. My package says it has a price sticker for $40 on it, but I got it for 30. So I don't know what it was at the store. There was one of these hanging at the knife. What do you call it? The sporting good knife section. I did see the Ozark trail knife there. $1. I should get one of those just for the sake of getting it, but I honestly don't think I want to. But yeah, they had some of these. I gotta remember to say that in a second too. That in a second. Yeah, just remind me to tell you that. But they had one of these hanging, and you had a $40 price sticker on, but the thing it was hanging on said $30. So I don't know what you would have paid there. $30 is a good price for this, for what you get. I mean, I say buy it, but buy it, but be prepared to practically kill yourself opening up the packaging. I don't have the packaging down here, but down here, back downstairs. Now here's a mess again. The packaging for this is horrendous. I mean, it's on a card. I mean, I think you can get these in the boxes. I like CRKT's boxes. They're just plain simple. I mean, some people might be like, oh, they're like, you know, cheap cardboard boxes. I really like the look of them. So don't bash my favorite company. CRKT, I love that CRKT company. It's coming here for nothing too. Yeah. Yeah, so the package. First of all, you have to go around and cut, and it's probably an easier way to do it. I was trying to say the package because I like to say packages. Where do I got? Well, Soundwave's package. Soundwave. Yeah, he approves the knife. If you watch my Soundwave unboxing video, I'm trying to save the package for him as much as I can. You know, the back card. I do got it still up there. I haven't taken him upstairs since I did that review a week ago. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but the packaging. This thing is in the card, opened up with a little tip protector on it, and inside like a little plastic bubble case thing. You know, if you go to Walmart, you'll see it. I had cut around it, and then once you get that whole plastic thing off, this is connected in with this clamp thing. Well, I guess going back or however you'd be looking at it, clamped back onto a flat piece of plastic underneath like the card. It's really weird how it's put together. I end up cutting myself, and there's a sharp blade too. Here, I end up cutting my thumb trying to get it out. And now, you might be like, oh, you're dumb, you cut yourself on a knife. No, I did not cut myself on a knife. I ended up poking myself with the razor-sharp plastic trying to open it up. I mean, you can probably still see it. I don't know if you can see my, well, it wasn't that bad I poked myself, but then it was bleeding for like the rest of the day, and I didn't bother to put a Band-Aid on until the night. Because, you know, I'm like, oh, it's bleeding, that's fine. I don't mind if I lose a gallon of blood. But, because what else is your blood for inside you for? I mean, you got blood inside you, you know, there's enough so if you bleed, it's not going to bug you. It's like, it's one of the things I get cut and it's like, oh, blood. Let's move on to eating chili or cheeseburgers. I don't eat chili or cheeseburgers. What else can I eat? Let's go on and eat hot dogs. I don't really eat hot dogs. Macaroni and cheese. Okay, we'll eat macaroni and cheese. 13 minutes. This is what I use my phone for. Stopwatches. And playing music and basically goofing around. Not goofing around, but the camera and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, I was going to say that, the packaging for the Ripple, let's open it up. That's just fun to open up. Something about flipper knives, anybody who hasn't owned one, you owe it to yourself to buy a flipper knife because they're just so fun to open up. I mean, you know, or even, well, Tylite, some quick knife that opens up really quick, or else it wouldn't be a quick knife. But, they have like a little QR code on the packaging, and it's like, scan it with your smartphone. I do not own a smartphone, so I'm not going to scan it, because, I don't know, half the stuff nowadays, the phones, it's gimmicky. It's like, let's do this, and then let's do that. And, wrong subject. I was depressing myself, ew, my finger all tore up. Is that, oh no, that's from that. The grip on this is pretty nice too, but, I was depressing myself yesterday, because I was, long story why I was doing this, it doesn't have to, I don't have to go and do it right now, but, somewhere over here, let me see, I have, I'll put it down on my post-it notes, what I figure out that, if I'd be working like minimum wage, the time I've spent playing Battlefield 2, here's my pencil again, my epic skill, if I would, the time I spent playing Call of Duty 4, thusly, right here, Call of Duty 4. just fun. I told myself I was going to get the Call of Duties not for the multiplayer. Now I got them for the multiplayer, and I'm playing it. I'm playing Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare 2 because, you know, my old Call of Duty hack video thing. First video where I showed my face. Because of that, I stopped playing Modern Warfare 2. But, this is kind of... I probably do have to Loctite this because I think it's rubbing. I don't know. That blade... But then again, for $30, what can you... I mean, now what can you expect? This is great for $30. I mean, I've only had it for a couple days, or a day, basically, but... I don't know. The blade centering, I guess it's one of those things, you know, it bugs me, but... There's nothing you can really do about it. What's my tie light? My tie light's good. My Endura's fairly good. I heard spider codes aren't that well centered. One video I found, but, talking about them. But I don't know, mine seems pretty good. I like my Endura. Yeah. So that's basically it. If you, and then I gotta talk back about games. If I paid $30 for a knife, even $1 for a Ozark trail knife, I should get one of those. But I already said that. If you pay, let's say $500 for a knife or $20 for a knife, I don't know. It's like they should come sharp and they should be fairly put together. I mean, sure, your cheaper knives comparing, well. These two, the Camaro was like $80, this was $30. This should have a lot better fit and finish than this should. I'd be expecting more from it. But then again, it depends on how picky you want to be. I mean, but anyway, so I was depressing myself, figuring out if I would have worked like minimum wage for the time I played Battlefield 2 and Call of Duty 4. Battlefield 2 I got like, what was it, 129 hours logged on it, and Call of Duty 4 68. But I think I'd have like, what would it be, somewhere around like $1,500 that I could have been making instead of playing video games. And that's only those two games. I mean, I waste so much time. I'll get a job sooner or later, then I'll make money. Then I'll spend it on something, and I'll be poor, and then I'll probably end up dying without a penny to my name, and they'll serve me right. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so, yeah. Just crack my knuckles. I crack basically everything on me. So, let's go like that. Anyway, I'm talking for 17 minutes. I should probably get out of here by now, but yeah, so the Ripple, nice look at it here. I'd highly recommend it. The design, it feels good in your hand too. I mean, it's like it's called a gentleman's tactical folder. I am no gentleman, but you know, $30 you can't really go wrong. I mean, it's a very well priced knife. It's almost slightly might remind me of the Tenacious. I don't have one of those. I would like to get a Tenacious sometime, just because everybody's like, it's the best knife in the world and you should have one. And it's like, I don't have one, so I gotta get one and spend money and have more knives. But oh, the model number really quick on this, if I can read it, man, it's K415KXP. Let me just read that again. K415KXP, if you're looking it up. So that's it. And if you're looking at basically the reason why I got this, and the review, and I'm telling you why I got the knife, because of the ball bearing lock. I wanted to test that out. I didn't have any other knives with that that system in it, and I felt like I just owed it to myself to try it, you know, at least once. Just because I've heard about it, and I thought that sounds like a neat system, but most of their knives, CRKT, I wouldn't want to spend that much money on a CRKT knife. But it's not that they're bad. They more seem like the low economical price knives. And me talking about economics, I hate economics. Well, not that I hate economics. It's interesting, but I just wanted to try it out, and I figured, well, this is a nice cheap option for it, so why not? Yeah, so that's basically it. Good knife. Go buy it. Spend money. Boost the economy, because we're like, you know, here's like grow down. It's like, oh no, more like grow down. It's like straight down. Yeah, so this will go into my collection, my very small collection, but I don't know, I get the cool knives. Not the cool knives, but, you know, got Camaro, Ripple, TiLite, Endura. I don't know. I like collecting, that's the thing where, even if I really love CRKT knives, I'm not going to buy every single one they have, because there's, like, every company there has to be designs that I don't like. It's almost like, you know, cold steel. I like cold steel knives. But there are some other knives that I just don't think I'd get. Almost like, you know, like CRKT, Spyderco, Benchmade. Benchmades, I like to try a Benchmade sometime, but they're just really expensive. And it's not that there's anything wrong with them. And I don't I don't hate the company because something's expensive. I just don't want to buy it. I guess, you know, and that's, I got the right not to get it. So, you know, maybe when I get a job or something, get money, you know, buy one. Anyway, so hope you have a good day and stay safe. And this, there's better reviews out there. I know. Okay, I was gonna give this. Oh, and here's one thing I forgot to say this, and I'm gonna say it just now. If you notice my nose, I don't know if you can tell. It looks like there's a slit here and here. Now, with all these sharp knives around me, I mean, you probably can't see it unless you like get really close to it. But with all these sharp knives around me, you'd think, well, and then again, it's like, well, how do you cut your nose? It's like either bang and get punched, or I think, no, I use a pair of scissors. And it wasn't my fault. It technically was my fault. I was the one that ended up snipping my nose, but it wasn't, I didn't intentionally do it. Now, I'll leave it to your imagination how you get a pair of scissors close enough to your face to go, tch. It was unintentional, too, so it's not like, hey, watch me snip my nose. It was unintentional, so, yeah, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever done. But, oh, yeah, okay, so, there was, okay, well, let me give, I guess, 2 shout-outs. They don't need shout-outs. They got people watching them. Nobody watches me, but I'm just going to give 2 shout-outs. I don't even know if this is like, you know, I don't know, YouTube ethics or whatever. I don't know to do, but I'm just going to give it, okay. Anyway, 2 shout-outs. Hopefully, I'll put the links down in the description. If I get them wrong, I shouldn't. But, the reviews, where you can find better reviews on this knife than mine, there is X4CTO, X4. You know, I'd say go sub to that guy. He can get hilarious. He got stories that, yeah, yeah, he's, okay. He's really knowledgeable on this stuff, but yet he can get off on rants. He's like the king of rants, I'd say. And I always like listening to him because I mean, he's been in so many situations that's just nuts and ridiculous. Anyway, so there's Zach though. Subscribe to him, and another guy where you can find a very. Let me just check to make sure I'm getting this guy right, because I don't want to say, and this guy. Let me just check on my computer. I don't want it to be like, and this is the guy that did the video, and then you know it's like, oh, actually it was this guy. Let me just type in. Let me go into YouTube. CRKT Ripple. CRKT Ripple, and let me just. All right, so Zach though. It's one shout out to Zach though. And another guy that I saw the review from was, where is it? I know, oh, TheLateBoyScout, okay? TheLateBoyScout. He has a review on the specific version of the Walmart Ripple, and so does Zach, though. He's reviewing one with the liner, which is a Walmart one. So those are, I guess, my 2 shout-outs. Go subscribe to them. And, I don't subscribe to TheLateBoyScout, but I probably should. But, anyway, so that's shout-outs. I don't know if that was right to do. I don't get the whole shout-outs and tagging system. It's like, I just feel like saying they had good reviews, so go check them out if you set up your line. Because, and as Zach, though, just check out all of his videos. Anyway, so have a good day and stay safe. And Mr. Man's out, I think. Going to make another video, probably. Oh, ran over. Oh well. I always do. I like going on rants. Goodbye. See you later.